Hey there guys, and welcome back to another episode of Nintendo Tales. In this episode we played Donkey Kong 64. Yumj is gonna use her. What are you doing, Yumj?
I've gotta actually go find Cranky, because we can't do what we're supposed to do until we talk to him.
Okay. We noticed when we started this episode that the cave music is playing.
Which is weird. We're not in the cave. If
you hear the wind with the cave music, which is really weird. This never happens before. We started up the game and it started acting a little bit weird, so hopefully we don't have any trouble. Anyway, I think one of these warps goes to Cranky. It's either 2 or 3.
Probably 3.
Oh, then it started playing the normal music, I think.
That is so weird.
Now we're going into the
mixed
cave.
up. Okay.
Okay, now it's the cave again. See, this is... It's just because of the time change. We went through a time change this week.
Yeah, we did.
And I still don't like time changes. Even though this one gave us more time to sleep, right? We like set it back an hour. Because it's like fall back. And it's November. It's November. Like, even if you're watching this at a different time, it's still November. No matter what you think. I don't even care what you think. Okay, just use your invincibility. Ouch. Sorry, I keep... Yumi gets mad at me when she edits these videos and I do this.
Yes.
Because, like, it blows up everything in the world. It just blew up another house when I did that.
I don't know.
Just use your invincibility to go across.
I don't know what you mean by invincibility, because I only have like a few seconds.
Imperviousness.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's not a word. You almost died. Let's go to Cranky. Cranky will help us. Do we have any coins?
Yeah, we should.
We're rich.
I perfected another of my potions, Tiny, and it's yours for just 3 coins. You'll get much further without it, so I suggest pal.
When Cranky gets ready, he goes...
So we get the mini monkey.
KONOUM SMALLUS.
And it actually kind of worked on half of her body.
Every one of these potion names sounds like Tonto from the Lone Rangers saying it's like KONOUM SMALLUS Kimasabi.
You can now use my special barrel with your face on it. Leap into one and be prepared to be amazed as you change size. You'll only be able to remain like this while your supply of crystal coconuts lasts, though. While supplies last.
Well, battery's not included.
Yeah.
So it's a Sunday afternoon. So I am really tired right now. It's like, what time is it? It is exactly 4:17:12.
No matter what time it is when you're watching this.
If somebody is actually watching this at 4:17, I want you to comment and we will give you a reply to that comment saying
what time it actually is when we reply.
That would be really cool. See, then we could start like a chain and our video would be currently going viral.
Yeah.
With all the replies that we're getting.
Well, now the music isn't mixed up anymore.
So I guess we can shoot things. Let's shoot this button. How did that... It lets you do that. Why doesn't it let me do that? Let's just put this arrow
I also like how it makes the clicking sound when it's like a bow and arrow thing.
Yeah, it's like...
Crossbow, yeah.
Cock our bow and arrow. So...
why aren't you open?
Because he's a llama, man.
Okay, we'll just have to do it again.
I've decided that he is a llama.
Well, that's good. Because you finally agree with me.
We'll see. I mean, we're gonna see him again, you guys. So, if he has a hump, then...
He does not.
I'm suing you. Pretty sure.
I am safe. There we go.
I am safe. We're really tired, you guys. We have 2 health. I mean, 8 health. Which is 2 is 8.
2 melons. Yeah. 2 is now 8, guys. Everything your math teacher told you is a lie.
Exactly. What's that, dude? What's the difference between green and purple claptraps? Does anybody know? Do they take more hits?
They might. But
they apparently disappear at 2. I mean, I've never seen one do that before. Can your claptrap disappear?
Ooh.
That's a fairy. We don't talk to fairies. We tried to kill it, and now the fairy is on our tail. It's trying to kill us.
Oh, no.
It's not a pretty story. At all.
Fairy stories are usually pretty stories.
Except the one where the fairy tries to kill us.
Yeah.
Now, right down there should be a llama. If I'm correct. I hear snoring.
I hear somebody.
Oh no. That was creepy if you guys watch Nintendo Tales. That is a snake with ears.
Okay, and he's sleeping.
It's totally a snake. How many of you guys saw that iguana video or that lizard video where the lizard isn't chased by snakes? Everybody saw that, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think they did.
If you are anybody.
But me and Yumi watched that about 4 times through, and I laughed my head off every
Just seeing those guys.
The lizard just started running, and I could not stop laughing. It's the best.
Okay.
So if anybody hasn't seen that, you just go watch that. What are you doing? Drop down onto the camera. I mean,
I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do.
It is what you're supposed to do. Listen, you just have to ground pound him. If we learn anything from Gobi and Banjo-Kazooie, it's that you ground pound camels.
That isn't a camel.
It apparently works for llamas too. Okay, fine.
Okay.
You ground pound him, dude. Look, he's seeping. He's Could you please
I'm trying to get on him. There we.
It doesn't work?
Boing, boing, boing.
That looks like...
Jumping on his non-existent hump.
That is... I mean, come on, man.
Okay.
Yes. Why won't he wake up?
Well...
Why can't I talk? Okay, this should be painful. That would wake anybody up. Ooh!
That didn't work.
Oh, huge. Stop.
Okay.
Whatever you're doing, don't do that ever again.
Alright.
It's painful to watch.
I'm not a vet, so...
Yeah, so you can't do that.
Okay.
So...
I think there's an... Oh, probably... Ah!
Huge! That is red water. That is Kool-Aid that you're in.
Apparently, because...
I always thought you'd die if you went in that.
No, it's like... That's in the 2D games.
Oh man, we just touched lava. Ouch.
I think it's really hot water, though. So...
Does hot water turn red, huge?
Well,
no.
In Donkey Kong Country 2 it did.
Listen. That was lava.
Okay.
Anyway, turn around. I think there's a bonus barrel.
There's a pad that we gotta go on.
Where is it?
There's one, anyway.
Well, that's not the one we're looking for, though.
Hey, melons.
Hey.
But I don't know if I want to use these right now.
Oh, I think what we have to do is we have to go to that fairy place, and then use the small barrel.
Okay, so the small barrel.
Like a super stinking small barrel.
Oh, I can't believe I actually forgot.
You actually did forget that, and I can't believe it either. I'm attempting right now to get it through my head that you just forgot that.
Well, get it. We tried to wake up that poor llama with feathers.
With feathers.
Shot into the backside.
From a crossbow.
Yeah.
I actually wanted it. I was going to buy a crossbow at one point in my life. There was this one point in my life where I was extremely obsessed with archery.
It is cool, though.
I got really good at it, too. I was able to, like, stand up a target from across... Whoa. Target!
That wasn't with a crossbow, then. But...
No, but I wanted a crossbow. I had one on Amazon, and it said it could shoot through a phone book. And I was like, I want that. And I was like, save your money for it. And I'm like, okay.
And save our phone books.
And then I saved my money for a really, really long time, but then video games happened. And everything. That's just what happens, okay?
Yeah, video games always happen.
Anyway, me and Yumi used to play this game while listening to our metal music. We used to listen to... Metal music was the first genre of... Oh my goodness, my voice.
How did you get in here, Squawks?
I don't know.
But anyway, we're teeny tiny.
Anyway, the first genre of music I ever really listened to, or you can drink now, or fell in love with per se, was metal, which was really weird. I listened to like 2 songs a million times, and then we would take our little bow there and we would fight. That was whatever that was weird. And then we would like shoot targets from across the yard.
Ouch, ouch.
This is going to be a bunch of mini Nintendo Tales in this episode, in case you haven't guessed, because we don't have a main one, but we have, if you like what you just heard, we have a lot more of that coming your way. What on earth is that weird pirate cup? It's like a pirate cup, isn't it?
I guess, but...
Can you just like go across that entire thing, or are you dead now? Oh, you can backflip. Okay, good. I like how there's fireballs coming out instead of, like terrible things from Yoshi's Story.
Yeah, the blargs.
They weren't blargs, they were like this ghost flame.
Oh,
and those were unacceptable.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
The ones that were...
Except a lot more creepy than the weird sound Yumi just made. The weird sound Yumi made me crack a slight smile. It wasn't necessarily creepy. And you need to not stop getting wrecked.
I'm trying not to, but...
If I'm correct, well, I guess you can't try it now. You're gonna get wrecked and we're gonna die, and it's gonna be all your fault. You have to go back and get that melon box now.
Go.
Use that. Let's take a walk. Huge.
It won't work. It's not activated.
Well, I'm telling you, go back and get the melon box.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Cause if that hits you, you're dead.
I have to start from
Beginning of the world. Well, here's what we're gonna do, Yumsh. I'm gonna tell. He's just like, oh, little girl, just come here. What crumbling defeat sound effect did you like best?
There was
there was aw, and then there was what's the final one?
Well, the Donkey Kong Country one was like ah.
Oh, that's it.
And then 2 was like aw, and then they kind of
3 was like eh.
They kept aw in the Super Nintendo. It was the advanced version that made him go eh and everything.
So do you like eh, oh, or eh?
I like aw.
I like aw too. Aw was the best crumbling defeat sound effect there was. You can use number 2, dude. Or can you?
No, that's only for.
Oh, that's like inside the temple. There's different banana warp system. So yeah, that was definitely the best crumbling sound effect. Well, this is the temple that you want to go in.
Okay.
It's the llama. It's the camel temple. Man.
Fine. I'll just go.
But you can use number 2 to get there.
Quit yawning.
What was that?
That was an orange bomb.
Oh, okay. Welcome back, you guys. Once again, we're going to attempt this. This is the 3rd time. Yumch has died a lot of times.
Not really, just
a lot of times. She has died so many times that we had to call in a professional counting team, and the counting team lost track of how many. So we had to call in a counting team to lose track of how many, to like keep track of how many times the guys lost track. You know what? I'm not taking no for an answer. This is what I'm doing.
Cheater.
I'm not a cheater. This game is a cheater. You know what? You know what? I don't even care. Guess what? Now, the only thing left to do is go over there. We're gonna go over as fast as we can. And we might make it through. Even if we don't, we've already got the golden.
Why don't you just try with the steps after you activate the switch?
Yeah. That'll be perfect.
It's a lot better chance. Oh, except that they do that.
Can we please go back? Now, I'm not going through all of those because I would much rather do this. I made it, you guys. I made it without using the steps because the steps are the harder way for some reason. Why am I tiny right now? Am I?
Because I gave it to you.
Okay, go back to get that melon box and do not die on the way or I will die as well.
Well, we still have the banana, so we won't have to do this anymore.
This is a really catchy theme. Just listen to it. Fairy, shut it.
She thinks it's funny.
Listen. This is the one time we get to listen to this theme. Don't you hate it when you're listening to music and then somebody opens your door and goes like really creepily, and then you look over there and there's like no one there? Don't you hate that? It's a fairy.
Yeah, banana fairies.
Wait a second, that didn't do anything to the llama.
Yeah, I guess that was a separate golden banana thing.
Yeah, I know what it is. It's DK that does it. DK opens up because there are DKs. He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well.
He's finally back.
To kick some tail.
Okay, let's just get him then.
Do you want to talk about his coconut gun?
Yeah, it can fire in spurts.
And if you shoot you, it'll probably hurt, most likely.
It's gonna hurt, though.
It's going to?
Yeah.
Like, are you sure about this?
You skipped some bananas, but yeah.
I didn't skip no bananas.
See, it has to hurt because he's bigger.
He's faster? Is he stronger, too?
Yep, he's the first member of the DK crew.
Huh? Huh?
Yeah!
Yeah, well, okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry for this episode. I'm sorry for the monstrosity this has turned out to be. I said I was going to tell 2 Nintendo Tales. I don't know if that part got cut out. No? I don't know. Anyway, oh, I know what you have to do to these guys. You have to bomb. Just set it profusely. Okay. So what happens here?
Now.
Come on.
We're out in sand open.
The weird elephant king. Fruit fly just almost fell into my mouth.
Ew.
Fell, I mean flew. It wasn't like a it wasn't like a falling fruit fly. It's like a fruit fly just fell from heaven into my mouth. Actually, never mind. Anyway, I said I was going to tell 2 Nintendo Tales. So we had an interesting week. obviously, time change made it interesting, which I already talked about. On top of that, why am I doing this again? On top of that,
you could also play for him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you with my bongos.
You killed it.
Yeah, I killed that musical performance, man. Oh, there it was. Anyway, what happened today that was really interesting? Which not today, this week.
There we go.
And I'll say it. I promise I'll say it after he spits.
Okay, that's one way to cool off some hot water.
Yeah. Anytime there's like boiling water and you want it to cool down for your family supper.
Lava.
If you're like cooking supper for your family.
Good thing we found a magic camel.
Yep. And then you just you want it cooler, you just go right in there. That's what I do for every time I make spaghetti for my family.
Ew.
I do that every week on Mondays. Monday night is spaghetti.
For crying out loud.
Just have to cool it down a bit. That's what you do. So anyway,
I think only Tiny can get in there.
Ah! That was awesome. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to tell the story now. Okay. What happened was we were at this, in our mailbox, there was this letter. It was a mysterious letter. By the way, we never get letters, so we were just like,
It's not our house mailbox, but whatever.
Oh, that was the burp. That was the well-concealed burp. It was well-concealed by your voice this time. Anyway, we went to our mailbox. We never get letters, and we're just like, there's a letter. So Yumj gets it, and Yumj is just like, I'm going to open this. And there's just nothing but a blank envelope. So we open it. And here's what it says. It says remuneration.
And that's it.
And that means that there should be money in the, because they're like paying us back for something is what the word remuneration means. Yes, we did have to look that up. We're not the smartest people in the world. Anyway,
wow,
that was the best one ever.
I'm supposed to be doing that.
I'm sorry. And then we open up the envelope, and there was nothing in there, and we never found out who gave that to us. We've asked around. Nobody will claim giving us. It was like the best prank ever. Only Tiny can go in there with a Donkey Kong switch.
I thought that's what it said. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Donkey Kong can fit through there.
I'm sorry. So the other weird thing that happened this week, the kids in the basement. We take them out to play in the park sometimes. So we were playing in this park, and there's this big tree in the middle of the park, and it's fall time, and all the leaves are like falling off this giant tree.
Yeah.
And there's only a few left around the bottom, really. So there was this lone leaf on the edge of one branch, and it was sticking out like further than all the rest, and it was like a beautiful leaf.
It was.
It was amazing.
And I noticed it, and I'm like, that's a very precarious leaf there.
We called it a precarious leaf. I'm not sure if that's correct to call something a precarious leaf. Wait, shoot this thing because I want to tell a story. So what we did was we looked at that, and then Yumi was like, she was like, do you want to blow on it? Because this was like 20 feet high, and there was no way we could reach it. And I was like, yeah, let's blow at it. So we stood about like 30 feet back, I think it was, like, by the time you got height factored in and all that, and we started blowing.
To anybody else, we would have looked like morons. The only people there were the kids and our parents.
Which probably all thought we looked like morons. But anyway.
And so we're just like, and it did stir a little bit more.
See, and there was no breeze at this point. No breeze. And then we were like, okay, Yumj, guess what? We're gonna do this really hard. And we went, and I kid you not, this leaf was the only one, and it fell off.
It did.
It was like there was like hundreds of other leaves around the bottom of the tree, but it was the only one that fell off.
It swayed a little bit each time we did it, and then all of a sudden, off.
And it was like, we were like 30 feet away at this point.
And I was just like, it fell, oh my goodness, it fell.
And we all freaked out, and we laughed, and we had a party, and we got lots of friends.
Didn't you catch it?
No, I failed on catching that one. But I catched the other ones.
You catched the other ones.
There was like lots of leaves falling, and I dove for one, and I caught it. Like, it was amazing. You guys should come see me catch leaves sometimes. So this is what happens when we don't have a Nintendo tail. Shoot the switch.
That was a Nintendo tail.
That was a Nintendo fail.
No, it wasn't.
Cool move, DK. I gotta get some fresh air. I'll help you by collecting blue bananas. Blue banana. Come and find me in the tag barrel. Whoa, his feet, man.
His arms.
Let's get that golden banana. Donkey Konga da boom.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Where's the Balloon? It's just blue balloons.
Yeah, but...
It's Lanky.
Yeah.
Go get Lanky. Here's what we're gonna do.
It looked like the water is too cold.
DK freaked.
It's like, llama, you made it too cold.
I hate it when llamas spit and they make it too cold.
Okay.
Cause like, it would be just the right temperature if they spit just a little bit. But then they spit too much. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in the tag barrel. We're gonna switch to Lanky. Yumi's gonna hand it to me. I'm gonna show off some of Lanky's super cool moves like this.
Yeah, because he has stretchy arms. He can stretch his arms out just for you.
Lanky is really good at making people laugh.
And actually, those balloons won't do any good until we get his stuff, so...
You know, Lanky running reminds me of the lizard running that I talked about earlier. That's hilarious.
If we had a bunch of claptraps chasing him, that would be hilarious.
Yeah, like recreate it in Donkey Kong 64. Okay, Lanky's going to get his blue bandanas now. They're not bananas, by the way. That's a mispronunciation.
Yeah, bandanas. We established that before.
I don't know if you guys are like, you guys got left out on that or something.
Obla.
They say that like, I didn't know what I was saying. Do you ever just talk and then you just realize that you don't know what you're talking about?
Sometimes I do, but it's usually too late. Like I said, he can't get those without his special weapon.
Huge. How come you didn't mention that earlier?
I did. You apparently weren't listening.
I was thinking about commentating a stinking episode.
Okay.
I was thinking about telling cool Nintendo stories.
Bet it's getting kind of long anyways. We'll just throw bombs in the water.
Ooh, I'll try that again.
How that happens, I don't know.
We're really sorry, guys. We're never gonna record. Is he dabbing? He was almost dabbing. He's almost dabbed. Can I get Lanky to dab? It's like, oh, there we go. Okay. We're never gonna record on Sunday afternoons again. Thank you guys so much for watching the Nintendo Tales, where we told 3, not really stories.
3 for the price of 1 is pretty good. Huh?
Entertain us, Lanky. That's dangerous. Don't eat them.
Where'd they go?
That's really weird. I'm sorry for yawning.
Stop yawning.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
I did not mean to say that. That sounded like I meant to say that. I did not mean to say that. Goodbye.
See you.